Okay, as promised, a few words about silver hair. It was my daughter who gave me the idea of calling it silver hair because she says, I love the silver strands in your hair, which was so great because instead of having grey hair, which sounds a bit miserable, although grey means change, so I thought with grey. But she said, oh, I love the silver strands, and silver sounds so much more beautiful. And in fact, another image that helped me was that I had a doll, beautiful doll, when I was young, and she had pure silver hair. And in fact, that's quite helpful now. So, any doll makers, make a few more like that. I wanted to say this because on the media and all the images we get of women is that they shouldn't have silver hair. And in fact, a photographer friend of mine was saying that you really should only have silver hair, according to images in the media, when you're 70, which is ridiculous because it means you can't love what you've got. And I just want to say that it means so much if you can love what you've got. One of the beauties of doing that is that you can see the way it comes. So, for instance, mine came here first, so that bit's nearly white. And then it's come in all different places, and at the back it's still quite brown. And what I wanted to say is that everyone gets days when they feel they look good, and days when they feel like they look bad, and days when they think their hair needs a wash, and days when it's too clean, and all sorts of things. And if you can just respect the way your hair comes and love it, then that would be easier. I suppose one of the problems is that when you first get silver hair, you get them one by one, you think, oh my God, I'm getting old, oh my God, this is awful. And in fact, I first dyed my hair all over home dye, and it just looked really dull and flat, and what a pity. And then I realised that, and then I put highlights in, which is much better, and it can be quite creative, but it's very expensive. But also when it grows out, it's not as bad. And that's one of the points I want to make is if you have dyed your hair and you do want to go with it going grey, then putting in highlights is a good idea because it doesn't make this kind of grey line come down, and it comes slowly. So that's just one way of doing it. And then once you've got the grey hair, you can then concentrate on just having healthy hair, which is a much nicer thing to concentrate on, let's be honest, rather than trying to cover things up. And it all links into the thing that all women and some men feel that they have to do, especially in places like LA, where things are even more tied in with your image and staying young and the forever youth and beauty thing, which goes against what is really beautiful. And what is really beautiful is seeing the whole person and the differences between people. And you can say, oh, well, it's easy enough to say because you've got nice hair. Well, actually, my hair isn't actually that. It's quite skimpy, it's fine, but it looks quite nice because I'm keeping it healthy and enjoying it for what it is. I'll look at other people's hair and say, oh, I wish I had hair like that. But no. So the way you do it is you say, I'm going to love this and I'm going to see it as a whole. And that takes you away from the fact that, for instance, I had friends who put the collagen in their lips and then they start concentrating just on their lips and they look at the lines on their lips and they go, oh my God, I'm getting the wrinkles, I need to put more. And then suddenly they've got a distorted face where their lips are just far too big. And not only that, is it's not keeping you as healthy as you could. And I think the same goes for, facelifts and Botox and fillers and all those things. But I'm not saying anything against them, and everyone can experiment and everyone's different. But I'm saying that if you've got a natural inclination to being natural, I'm just saying hopefully this might help you. Anyway, age is beautiful. It's maturity. You can see the experience on someone's face and go with it. Love it. And, love each other. Okay.